Judy, and I work at MSU Federal Credit Union. I have worked with the credit union for about 5 years now, and I absolutely love my job. My job title is Loan Officer 2 in the call center, so I'm in remote services, and I absolutely love my job. Let's see, I told you I've been here for 5 years. A brief description of my job is I answer call after call after call every day. And I also really care very much about the person I'm talking to each time. So there's a number of different needs that I might get in a phone call. Some people need a loan. Maybe they're buying a car, maybe they're taking a vacation, or maybe they just need help making ends meet. So we do have various different types of loans that are requested. We have people that need help using technology. We have a lot of people that maybe just need to understand what's happening financially in their account, and they just need help. So the most important thing in my role is to listen and to understand why they're calling and just try to get a good understanding of how we can help them the best. So like I said, a lot of times it's loans, and sometimes you can help them out and yes, give them a loan, and sometimes you can help them out by not giving them the loan. So you do have to kind of explain to them what's in their best interest and give them the tools that they need to succeed, whether they get the loan or not. So I feel like it's very important to have some people skills, be compassionate, and just to really care about what's best for that member. The tools I use in my everyday work are computer, so I have my computer nearby at all times. I have a phone, so this is my headset, and there's a lot of different styles you can choose from. Some just kind of are more like earbuds. Some have two earpieces, but this is the one that's right for me. It has a little microphone, and that way I can use both of my hands to work on the computer, take notes, do what needs to be done in the account. I do have a printer as well, as some of our members do need items printed out and sent to them. Some things we have to print out and provide to them. It's a compliance issue, so we absolutely have to be able to print those documents and provide them. In some cases, we can provide them with, over the computer as well, but in some cases, they just need to be mailed. Most of the time, I work inside in our headquarters building, and I'm on the second floor, and we just have a lot of people together. There's about 120 of us in our department. We're very united, we're very cohesive. We work very much as a team, and we really try to support each other. This is the career for me because I feel like I've always really enjoyed working with people. When I first thought about coming to the credit union, I thought, I'm not very good at math, so this probably isn't right for me. But honestly, the most important thing is your ability to sit down and really understand a situation and creatively think of a way that you can help somebody through it. So like I said, if they are having financial difficulties or if they're having good fortune, so maybe they've come into a lot of money or something exciting like that, but you really have to think creatively about what's best for them. No two situations are exactly alike, and no two answers are going to be exactly alike, so we really just need to, to work with the members and think creatively. So if you can be compassionate, you can listen, you can think creatively for solutions, really, it's really a good path for you. We have a lot of fun in the call center, and we just really, like I said, we're a really united bunch, so we really have a good time. If I was going to hire somebody in this type of job, I would mostly look for somebody that is willing to learn. There's a lot of information, and you do have a lot to learn, so you have to be willing to learn. You have to be willing to try new things. You have to be willing to succeed or fail. And you really need to be willing to take some feedback. So, sometimes you might get a situation where maybe you didn't do things exactly the right way or exactly the best way. If somebody says, hey, I have a suggestion that maybe you could do it a different way, I think it's really important that you own it and you say, okay, I'll try it differently. And it doesn't mean, it's not an insult, it's not criticism per se. We call it feedback, and I think it's really important to be able to learn from your mistakes. And if you're willing to own your mistakes and learn from your mistakes, really things like doing loans and all the banking information, you can learn. You just got to be willing to learn, and you got to be willing to, to practice and to try and to maybe study a little bit. So if I was looking for somebody to work in this department, I definitely would look for somebody with enthusiasm, somebody who's respectful to others, and just somebody who is compassionate and a team player. The credit union as a whole is a huge team. We work together in a lot of ways in the community, interdepartments, just a number of ways. You really have to make the effort to get along with people and to be very positive. So that's pretty much what I have regarding our role here at the credit union for Loan Officer 2 in the call center. But also I do wear a lot of other hats. So just because I do loans here in the call center, it doesn't mean that I'm not responsible for volunteering for events, for staying positive, for encouraging other people, and holding myself accountable. So there's just a lot of things that go into it, but I couldn't be more certain that this is the right job for me. I hope you'll give it a try.